and decimal place value. Okay. And I guess the first thing you need to understand about a decimal part is really decimal, I guess, is another way to show really a fraction. Okay. And one thing to understand is if I just showed you that part of a number, that decimal part, okay, if I gave you that much money, how much money have I just given you? About. If I gave you $0.548769, how much money have I really given you? Peter Pavia.
$5.
You, not even close. Alex?
5 cents.
Well, more than that.
Oh.
We, by the way, in our money system have these two decimal places. What is that?
54 cents.
54 cents. Okay, so the thing to get about decimals, first of all, is decimals are small. Okay, no matter how many digits I write over here, as you get farther away from the decimal point, the numbers start standing for smaller and smaller parts. In other words, this first decimal is in what place? Does anybody know what the first place that decimal is called, Calvin? It's the tenths place. And that means, which is not right. Okay, this 5, that 5 there means that I have 5/10 of whatever it is. I mean, if I was talking about this piece of paper, 5/10 of it means I cut it into 10 equal pieces. Well, 5/10 is half of it because that's half. Okay, that's what that decimal point 5 means. Now the next place over is the what place?
Ones.
No. This place is the hundredths place. Okay, note the TH part of this, by the way. Over here are the regular numbers that we've already had. Ones place, tens place, hundredths place. If I gave you 4 hundredths, okay, here's my 5/10. I already gave Emily that. If I gave her 4 hundredths, that means I have to take this same piece of paper, cut it into 100 pieces, and you get 4 of them. Okay, well, to do that, let's pretend that I can cut it. Let's pretend that this is 1/10 of it. I can do it. I know I can do it. Okay. This is about 1/10. So 100th means I cut 1/10 into 10 equal pieces because every one of these is 1/10 of the group in front of it. If I had 10 of these, it would make up one of those. So here's my 1/10 of my original piece of paper, and I take that and I cut that into tenths, which would be about this big. So now Emily has my 5/10, which is a half. She has my 4 hundredths. I've given her that much. The next place after that decimal is what comes after that? It goes in the same order. Tenths, hundredths, the thousandths place. Now we're starting to get into something pretty small here. How am I going to get 1,000th of this piece of paper? How big, if I cut this into 1,000 equal pieces, how big do you suppose a piece would be?
Small.
It's probably not as small as you think. Remember, this piece I said was 1/100th of this piece of paper. There's about 100 of these. If I take this piece, cut it into 10 pieces. Half would be 5 thousandths. 1,000th means I cut this and I get about 1/10 of this piece of paper. Because there's about 1,000 of those. So now Emily has 0.5, 1/10, 5. Oh wait, I was supposed to give her 4 of these, wasn't I? Why didn't somebody say that?
I was thinking.
Wait. Sorry. So I got to give her 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, it's about this much. There's my 4 hundredths. And then how many thousandths?
8.
8 thousandths. So that means I got to cut this little piece into 10 pieces, and she gets about 8 of it. Okay, there's about 8 thousandths. Then the next one goes to what?
10,000.
Exactly. Here's the 10 thousandths place. Peter, what you got there? And this thing just is not right. thousandths place, 10,000ths place. And it keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Then we have the 100,000ths place. It's not gonna right. And then this one here is the millionths. Just write that down. There's something I'd like to write there. Okay. And if you try to cut something into 1,000,000 pieces and you only get 9 of them, that's a pretty small part. Okay, like I said, in money, we only go this far in money. This is 1/100th of a dollar, or 4/100ths of a dollar. That'd be 4 pennies. If you're giving somebody 4/100ths of a dollar, you give them 4 pennies because there's 100 of them. If this is the dimes, this is the penny. 5 dimes, 4 pennies. Oh, we have quarters in there, but quarters don't go in tenths, so it's kind of that sort of deal there. Yes, DJ.
Where would the ones place?
There is no ones place, and that's the thing about this. There is no place after the decimal because you're cutting, this is the ones place. Okay, but there is no decimal once, and that confuses some people. It starts with tenths and then it goes hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions. Okay. Let's see what else do they ask us here? They're only asking you the place value of stuff here, so they're gonna give you a number like this, 75.86, and they're gonna ask you what number is in the or what's the place value of the 6? If you look at this number, what's the 6? The 6 is 6 what? Second place after the decimal is the 600th place. Okay. Which means this, by the way. If you're making fractions out of these things, this means 8/10ths. This means 600ths. Okay. This would be 8,000ths. As you get farther and farther away from the decimal, those fractions keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. I think that's the whole spiel for today. Oh, they ask you this question. What is the name for 1/1000th of a dollar? You wouldn't know that, but it's a mill.
Really?
Mostly because it probably ends up over there, 1/1000th of a dollar. Or no, it's right here. And I don't know why, but you don't need to know that, don't worry about that. Skip that. Your assignment, children, I have a quiz for you.